What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of My Garage. As always, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like in the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we got our V8 swapped 4-door Lad just that much closer to reaching its final form. It's honestly almost there. We're only missing a few things. Starting out with the interior, obviously this seat has seen better days, so we're going to have to get a new passenger seat. I have already gone around and made sure all the window regulators work, so we don't have to do literally anything else in the interior. It's very, very straightforward. But if you guys remember from the previous episode, we have a nasty, and I mean nasty, exhaust leak. Currently, we're just running the exhaust through the headers, and that's it. That is the end of the exhaust system. So we need to figure out if we can do a complete exhaust system. Though, if we have a look at the rear bumper here, you can see it only has a cutout for basically a single exhaust tip. Now, since we're using the V8, I don't know if I can actually slide under here to show you guys. Not really. Since we're using the V8, though, obviously we have two different exhaust headers. Those have to either be joined up into one exhaust via like a Y pipe, or we might be able to use like an X pipe and do dual tip exhaust. I haven't the slightest clue how we're going to tackle the exhaust system yet, but I guess we'll find out here before too long. There may also be another option to where we could do like a side exit exhaust just in front of the rear wheels here. So maybe that's another route that we could go. Who knows? And then after that, we still have a very, God, I can't even squeeze in here. We still have a very, very rusted, broken down differential. So we're going to be swapping that out for something else. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck inside of the wheel of the vehicle. Okay, maybe we can get out via the trunk? No. Let me think here. How can I possibly get out of this? Maybe if we just like wiggle around a whole bunch. Nope, we're actually just moving the entire vehicle at this point. Dude! Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, we can shake it. We can shake it. We've been through worse. Oh no, I think I actually just dented the vehicle. Let's get a rebuttal on this. We're just going to try that again. There we go. Now we're no longer stuck in the wheel well of the vehicle. That was honestly a little scary. I can't see how we would have gotten out of that situation any other way. So, as I was saying, we have basically three things that we need to continue to work on with this vehicle. The seat, which, if we want to get the same color interior, which I do, we're going to unfortunately have to drive this thing all the way out to the upholstery shop once again. But I don't really want to, sacrifice our eardrums with how loud this exhaust system is. So I'm thinking we do the exhaust and then the differential first. Then we can drive the thing to the upholstery shop without blowing out our eardrums. Seems like a good idea, right? But as far as the differentials go, I don't really know what we can upgrade it to, or if we should just replace it with what's already in the vehicle. So we're going to get this set up for the Lad and the V8. And then I'm assuming it'll be under suspension here somewhere. We've got the same 3.8 that's in it right now. We also have that in a locked or welded version for twice as much money. Speaking of money, we only have $2,800 to our name, which isn't that much, but we'll try to make the best of it, I suppose. What else do we have in here? We have a 3.2, a 4.2, and a 4.6. So I don't really know much about differentials. I'll just be completely transparent with you guys. But I'm thinking, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on this in the comments, but the higher the gear ratio, the higher the top speed, right? And then the lower the ratio, we'll say like the better the fuel economy would be. So I'm kind of thinking, since it's a V8, we're trying to go fast, Ricky Bobby fast. I think we should opt in for the 4.6 differential. And with any luck, it'll fit in the thing and, it'll do good stuff in things or whatever. So there we go. We've got that. Now, let's have a look at the exhaust, because this is the factory exhaust that we took out when it used to have the 4-banger inside. Actually, you know what? I want to see, how much money do you think we could get if we were to sell, I'm not going to, $24? $24 for basically it's not mint condition, but a pretty well complete 4-banger. What about the absolutely thrashed 5-speed gearbox? 19. I'm okay with that. We'll get a little bit more money. So that puts us up to $2,400 now. Let's have a look-see at the exhaust options. So that is probably going to be in engines. Okay, there are, unsurprisingly, a ton of options. We have the right exhaust pipe here. We have the left exhaust pipe. And then some other ones. Oh, Lad C. Okay, so that's probably for the coupe. I'm assuming the coupe is a little bit shorter. You know, this is the 4-door after all. So we'll probably need the exhaust pipe right, left, and then these two additionally. I don't even know, you guys. Those are the only options that I'm seeing. So I feel like it's a safe bet if we just buy all of those. But we have to be careful that we stay away from the ones that end in C for coupe. So that's... We need that. They're all the same price, too, which is kind of strange. And then those. Hopefully that's everything we need to get this exhaust piece together. But just looking at things, I can't figure out how this is supposed to work. Oh, no, we actually should not have bought all of those. I think this is the side exhaust. Well, hey, at least we have an option, or a choice to make here, I suppose. So this is going to be either the right or left side. That'd be like the long pipes. And then let's grab this one. That's going to be, again, either right or left side. Not really sure. That's left. That's right. Gotcha. Gotcha. And then these, as I said, I think they're going to be side pipes because the headers end like right about here. So that would spit the exhaust out, I think, to the side, but it's not going to be in front of the rear wheels like I originally thought. I think it'll be more like right below this handle. I'm not super into that. I feel like that's going to look really strange. You never know, though. We could pop these on and it might actually look good. Let's just try that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So these will probably end up selling, or we could keep them for a future project. Who knows? Let's actually move these exhausts over, because now we have to put this very, very loud vehicle up onto the hoist once again so we can actually access the exhaust system and then the diff as well. So let's fire her up. Cover your ears. Warning headphone users once again. It's very, very loud. Very, very loud. Okay, we've got to drop the e-brake. First gear. It's super torquey now, dude. It's going to be... Oh, wow. It's very squirrely, even just at idle. Okay, that seems pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and cut the ignition, dude. It's so loud. It is so loud. How's our initial pull on, though? Not bad. A little bit far to the left, as per usual. But I think we'll be able to get this thing up in the air from here. So now we just have to get all these little arms stretched out. It's not going to be perfect, but you know what? It'll get the job done. The vehicle's going to be, you know, in the air, which is all we're really after at this point. So, there we go. We'll, of course, raise it up. Do a quick little shake test. Just make sure it's not going anywhere. That seems pretty solid. All right. All the way up to the moon. And then let's start taking a look at this exhaust. Let's go up a little bit further. There we go. Just so we don't, you know, hit our head on the lift arms and stuff. What we're going to need for this is just our wrench. So we'll grab that. And then, yeah, see, I think if we install this exhaust, it'll just bring it straight back. Maybe go over the rear axle. It would almost have to. That's probably what the little hump is in here for. But let's try to just install this first one. I don't know which side this is, but surely it'll mount up here somewhere. Oh, no. But what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? That's something else I didn't really think about. Which side are you? Okay, you're the right side. So that would be passenger, right? There it is. Okay, it does bolt up. I was honestly a little worried because, you know, it's an engine swap after all. But it looks like it clears all the suspension components just fine. At least when the suspension's uncompressed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But the rear bumper is what worries me now because, you know, there's only a cutout for the one exhaust tip. So I'm curious as to where this one's going to route to. We'll get that put up there. Get that fastened. Yeah, so it's like, it's hanging below the bumper. which does look kind of strange, but I mean, it's not terrible. Hey, you know what? It's going to sound fantastic now. We're no longer going to, you know, run the risk of blowing out our eardrums, which is, of course, a huge bonus. So, let's go ahead, and we've got to disconnect the differential. So, back to our drive shaft. This is the drive shaft, but we are going to disconnect the differential as well. English is difficult today, for whatever reason. So, back to the differential, though. The higher the gear ratio, I think the more rotations the drive shaft has to rotate in order to spin the rear axle one rotation. That probably doesn't make any sense, and I'm not even really sure that that's 100% accurate. But that's sort of the way I understand differentials to operate. So again, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am. Is that all the bolts? It's gotta be. Okay, maybe we just can't remove it with the wrench in our hand. I'm opening the trunk now. That's not what I wanted. Let's maybe use the pry tool. There's a good chance we might have to just pry this thing off of here. Nope, that's not working either. I've spotted it. There is another bolt, but it's way up at the top. Can I even reach that? Is that it? Did I get it? I've got it. Okay, sick. Wow, that was actually surprisingly difficult, but also easy at the same time. If I had just used my noodle a little bit harder. Yeah, you can really see this thing is rusty and crusty and just nasty as all get out. So let's go ahead and just toss that in the dumpster for 10 buckaroonies. And then we'll grab our new one, the 4.6. I wish I would have done like a speed test, I guess. I should be able to notice if there's like a significant difference in our speed or not. But we'll find out. So that was pretty easy as well. Let's crouch back down, grab our drive shaft, and we will get that bolted back in as well, dude. Then we can lower this thing down, fire it up. We're down to $1,600 to our name now at this point. So I hate to say it, but we will eventually have to make a decision whether or not we want to sell this vehicle so we can buy a new project, or if we're just going to try to hang on to it for as long as we can, since this is like the first vehicle we've actually put a decent amount of effort into. What with the engine swap, not to mention like the diff swap now. But yeah, I don't know what I want to do. Okay, that's not gone well. How am I supposed to get inside the vehicle now if it's like right up against the hoist? Should we let's try to push it over maybe? Come on, you can do it. You can do, okay, floor jack. We got to do it. We could also go over to the store and buy like the more proper floor jack. That might not be a terrible purchase. And then we'll just push it over. And just push it over. And 3, 2, 1, push it over. Dude, why does this stuff always happen to me? I swear, dude. I have the worst luck in video games. The absolute worst luck. Okay, let's try right here then. Maybe if we lift the frame, there it is. Okay, so we've just got to get the wheel off of that. Perfect. Now that it's on the ground as well, tell you the truth, I don't hate the dual exit exhaust. I really don't. The only thing I don't like about it is how, again, there's a cutout for just a single tip, and obviously we're running the dual tip now, so is what it is. Kind of wish there was maybe a different bumper, and maybe there is. That doesn't actually have a cutout. Oh my, dude, it sounds so much better. Okay, we've got to put her in reverse Terry and just try to very slowly back the vehicle out. Yeah, I can actually hear the exhaust behind us now instead of like right at our feet. But we'll drive her around. See if the audio's peaking still with the exhaust system finished. Doesn't look like it. Seems pretty good. The weight distribution in the vehicle, though, is very different now. Since we have a V8 up front, it feels a lot heavier. It feels more like a boat than a car. But that's most V8 four-doors, is it not? They're just heavy. Dude, this is so crazy, though. Okay, let's just floor it a little bit, and we'll see if changing the gear ratio was a good call. I mean, since we have the 5-speed, if we had... Oh, no. Don't be doing that. That was kind of dumb. If we had literally any other gearbox in here other than the 5-speed. If we had a 4-speed, I don't even know if there's a 3-speed. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we made a good decision on the 5-speed gearbox because it seems like we're having to shift fairly frequently. God, dude, it's so squirrely, though. I'm trying to drive, like, as best as I can with keyboard and mouse. It would definitely be quite a bit easier with a controller, but... yeah, see how quick it reaches redline, dude? That is nutty. That is nutty. And it sounds great, especially at idle. Let's just chill right here with the engine running. Oh, we're actually... oh, I forgot it was in gear. We're actually going to have to fill it up, so... let's just bring it right on over here to the gas station. Pretty convenient that we live right next to this thing. There we go. All right, now we're going to have to shut it off, of course, so we don't get heckin' dead trying to fill this thing up. But let's open this up. Pop the cap off. And we can fill her on up. We just got to get the nozzle in the right spot. Wait, does gas gets rid of dirt as well, dude? We could just wash our whole car. Say our hose gets screwed up for some reason. We could just wash our whole car off with gasoline. That is perfect. Then we really got to make sure that nobody's, you know, smoking at the pumps. Because this whole thing would just be engulfed in flames. Okay, is that it? Yeah, usually it says, like filling goes away when it's done. So we spent 37 bucks on some fuel. That's actually not... okay. That's actually not too bad. About lost our fuel cap, though. Perfect. All right, we're good to go. Next up, we've got to start the long journey back to the upholstery shop. I honestly can't even remember where this place is at. Let's just make sure we're neutral so we don't go anywhere. Oh, hang on. You can't check your map when you're in the vehicle, right? Yeah, because you can't hit escape when you're sitting. Dang. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but here we go. So, we are currently down here on this big old island, and we need to go clear up there, right? Oh my gosh, I forgot how far away this place actually was. Great. Okay, well, we've certainly got our work cut out for us. We first just need to cross the many-mile-long bridge, and then we'll hang a left, keep right, hang another left. Gotcha, for another bridge. Okay, that doesn't seem too terribly difficult. Let's get after it. We've got plenty of fuel now. Wait, it's not even full. It's 3/4 tank. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I am not concerned, but I will try to, you know, focus on paying attention to our fuel gauge because I really don't think we can afford to run out of fuel. And this thing, since it's a V8, we also have the biggest or highest ratio differential in the back. We are just going to go through fuel like you wouldn't believe. Or at least, that's my guess, anyways. Also want to wish you guys a very happy Monday, of course. Hopefully, you guys had a fantastic weekend. My wife and I, over the weekend, were watching the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary, which is very weird. I mean, that whole deal is obviously very strange, but the documentary, I don't even know if it's a documentary, is it? It's like a show, but it's kind of like a documentary, a docu-series, we'll call it. But yeah, it's weird, man. It's very bizarre. After like the 3rd episode, I was finally like, can we watch like SpongeBob or something that's not super messed up and just weird? Like, how am I supposed to fall asleep after watching some dude eat people, you know? It doesn't work. Wait, are we supposed to turn off there? No, keep right, keep right. Okay, I've got you. Ain't no thing. Also, I really don't even need to say this because it doesn't affect your viewing experience whatsoever. But today, I can only hear out of the left side of my headset. My cable got goofed somehow, so if I like hold it, I can hear out of both of them. So I already ordered a new one from good old Slamazon just last night, and it's supposed to be here today. So with any luck, either midway through this recording or even shortly after, that new one will arrive, and I won't have this whole issue. Also, talking about audio, we'll see. I mean, fingers crossed for this episode, it turns out nice. But I'm pretty sure I fixed the Snap, Crackle, and Pop, the Rice Krispie Boy issue that I was having with the audio. Hopefully. I ended up lowering the buffer size for my DAW, or my audio interface, which is what my microphone plugs into, to 128. It was set to 192 for reasons I can't even explain, and I also have OBS now running at 128 as well. So I'm hoping having those two synced is going to do good stuff for us. But again, we'll just have to wait until this episode is wrapped up and edited, and I'm so sick of the audio issues, and I know it kind of kills your viewing experience occasionally, so apologies again for any of them that have happened in the past like 2 weeks, but hopefully your boy got it sorted. Okay, so we've passed the bridge. Now it's going to continue onto a dirt road, I think. So it looks like we just need to go to the right. We'll come to a crossing. We'll go straight through. A T intersection, go straight through to another bridge, and then we'll just stay on the paved road. So yeah, basically stay on the paved road. That's not that bad. Is this, whoops, thought I was actually sitting still. Is this the straight shot, the dirt road? Yes, okay, over there it does end in dirt. So I think right here, right after this little bridge bit, is where we need to head down to the right. Like I said, you guys, this is no joke. This is a very, very long drive. And it's kind of funny, actually. It's not the long drive. The game, I mean. This is definitely still my garage, but it's feeling a bit like the long drive. Though I haven't actually played that yet. Let me know if you guys want to see me play the long drive as well. There's a couple of, like, survival automotive games, much like this one, that I just really enjoy. I don't know what it is about this weird genre, but it's really enjoyable. What the heck is this? Why did I never see this building before? Can we do anything cool here? Can we get something cool here? I gotta go inside. I gotta do it. We'll just leave the thing on and in gear. But get the parking brake up. Oh no, I'm actually just clipping through the, yeah, I'm just clipping through the whole building. So it basically doesn't even exist. I mean, you can't even walk on the floors. And now I've completely lost my train of thought, though I'm pretty sure it was getting away from me anyways, so not that big of a deal. Okay, gotta be careful here. This is the crossroads. So we're just gonna go straight through here. And then we'll hit another T intersection, like at the bottom of this hill, and we'll just continue going straight from there as well. God, it really, really hits redline fast. I'm starting to think maybe we didn't make the best decision with the differential. But it boogies, dude. This thing gets up there. And that's only 4th gear. We've still got one more on the top end. There's no, like, good straightaway for us to really womp on it. I mean, this isn't too bad. And that's 5th. Yeah, we can easily max out the speedometer. No problem. No problem whatsoever. Okay, I think we're getting close now. So if we just stay on the paved road, right? Because there's going to be, yeah, dirt drop to the right. Or I guess that's like a sandbar type thing. We've got another gas station up here as well. I might fill up on my way back, maybe, since we're about at like a half tank now. But I think we'll be okay just making it out to the upholstery shop. Okay, we're going to take a little break here just so I can make sure we're still going the right direction. Yeah, as long as we stay on that paved road, we should be seeing it here in no time. So there's a turnoff to the right. We need to be on the lookout for a dirt turnoff somewhere on our right side. So let's hit enter to sit back down. And we'll keep on keeping on, dude. It might actually be this one. Hang on. I remember when I streamed this. Yeah, it might actually be this one. When I streamed this, I don't think I went down the right drive. Like, I'm pretty sure I took a wrong turn somewhere. This is not looking promising. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness, dude. I about went off this insane drop. Oh no, dude, we would have totaled the car. We would have actually totaled the car. I would have been super upsetty spaghetti, but we're good. Now if you could just, there we go. Sometimes when you hit enter to sit back down, it does not sit back down. So we're gonna turn right around. Obviously this is not the way we wanna go. Not unless we had like lift and rally suspension or something. I'm not even sure you could clear that jump and still have a working vehicle afterwards, even with, you know, better suspension. But we'll continue up this mountainside, this cliffside road here, and hopefully we'll be able to find that turnoff. The actual turnoff, I mean. I managed to find another turnoff, though I'm gonna take this one real slow. And actually, we should probably try to like toggle our lights as well, just so we can, you know, kind of see where we're going a little bit better. But I'm thinking this might be it. So as I was saying, when I was streaming this and we went to the upholstery shop, I'm almost positive that I missed my turnoff, and I think I would have actually come through like right over there. But they both, yeah, it's definitely down here. They both still lead down. I guess it doesn't really matter which turn you take, but I was just curious if one was going to be like smoother than the other. This one is definitely much better than that first one we turned down. And then right down here, we're going to hit a massive concrete pad that kind of looked like water to me at first, and then it's over here, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've got it, we've got it. There's some other stuff out here too, but I don't know if we should necessarily waste our time checking all that stuff out. So we'll pull right on in here, rip the e-brake, put her back in a nooch, kill the ignition. Here we are. Oh, let's also kill the lights so we don't like kill our battery while we're out here. That would not be ideal. So we need the front right, not for the NIV though. Ooh, dude, the Chad seats would be kind of sick though. They would be kind of sick though. I'm just not sure that they mount up. Wait a minute. These are for the Bart. So are these seats, even though they say NIV? Oh, LAD and NIV. Whoops. I guess I just missed that whole part about it. So we've got bright, beige, and then brown. I think by default they're brown in the store. So we'll try beige. We'll see if that is a little bit closer. Kind of hard to tell since I don't exactly have a flashlight on us and it's about to be nighttime. It's gotta be beige because brown's too dark. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. And if it's not, I just absolutely screwed up. But what's new, right? Front right. That is all we need. Perfect. Ooh, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. That is going straight in the back. And then, while we're here, I am tempted to explore it. Looks like there could be something else over there. So let's just back on up over there. We'll see if there's anything cool. What do we got? A bunch of pallets that are actually floating. Those are 100% floating in midair. And then nothing else. Okay, nobody freak out, but I'm pretty sure I'm lost. I don't even know how I let this happen. There's a cute little cabin right there that, again, we probably can't actually interact with. But I have no idea what turn I missed. I came off of like the big land bridge and I went, oh, I went left. I should have gone right. Hang on. Hang on, let's go to the bottom of this hill maybe. And we could potentially be fairly close to home. I don't know though, this isn't looking super promising. It actually looks like our home is actually, what a genius sentence. It looks like our home's over there. So yeah, I shouldn't have actually taken this turn. Instead, I should have stayed on the road we were on. So we'll backtrack a little bit. But again, we'll be home in no time. Here we go. Okie dokie. We've made it back onto the massive, many, many mile long bridge. We're going to upshift to 5th. I forgot to turn on our headlights, but that's okay. I'm just trying to see if we can max out the speedo. Oh, baby, look at that. Yeah, dude, we're hauling balls right now. We're going at least Mach 5. That is insane. I'm glad we have like decent brakes too. Otherwise, I would be a little too nervous to do a top speed check. But that's pretty sick that we can just max out the speedometer like that. So let's cut through the trees here. What we're gonna need to do next, now that we're back home with our new interior, or I guess our new seat more specifically, is first we're gonna have to wash this vehicle so we can hopefully get like another $100 out of the total value. And then after we install the seat, I'm really curious to see just how much money we could get for this vehicle. And that raises a big question. Do we sell our now completely V8 swapped 4-door Lad? Near mint condition V8 swap 4-door Lad. Do we sell it? Do we keep it? I just don't know. Now that it's all clean again, clean state 5 stars. Oh, that actually increased it. Well, we did also finish the exhaust and swap out the differential for a new one. So we're at $11,400, all cleaned up, all washed up, you know, ready to go. But now the last piece of the puzzle is going to be this seat. So let's bring it into the light. We'll see if we got even the right color of interior. Okay, I think that's the right one, actually. So let's get our wrench. We just have to unbolt the current one, swap it out for the brand spanking new boy here, and we'll be done, dude. What do they give us for, like, totally gross seats? $5? It's actually not that bad, all things considered. But let's grab this guy now, and we'll get him chucked into there. Switch our wrench to tightening mode once again. I kind of like the 4-door just for the seats. Like, installing the seats is so much easier because you have the additional door in the back that you can open in order to get those rear bolts. So that is it, ladies and gents. Everything is relatively new. I mean, I tried to replace as much stuff as I could see that was obviously broken or wrong with it. $11,450 now. Could be worse. Could always be worse. But yeah, you guys are going to have to let me know. Do we sell it? Like, what do we do? What do we do with this thing now? It's obviously super sick. Super fast. It could probably drift if we put a different differential in it, like the welded or locked differential. But I'm happy with it. I think it turned out really nice. I love the rims that we chose for this thing. So let me know. Before we finish out today's episode, I've got one more thing. I've got one more thing that I really, really want to do. You remember when we got lost not long ago, coming back from the upholstery shop? Well, I found this really, really big hill. It's got some incline, you know, working up to the hill. But I think if we're smart about our shifts here, stay on the road, stay on the road, stay on the road. That's not at all what I was wanting to do, but I mean, it was probably going to result in us crashing either way. Wait a minute. I'm in second gear and it's going backwards? Oh, it's broke. Yeah, it's actually broke now. Look at that, our headliner's caving in. Okay, somehow we managed to get it back into first gear. So what I was trying to do was go up this huge hill right in front of us and then see if we could get airborne. I'm sure we could. Anyways, maybe we can try a different jump some other time, I suppose. But I think that's where we're going to wind down this episode at for today. Once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.